Hi, this is Mike Osborne with Osborne Photography here to do a real deal review for the Westcott Rapid Box XXL. We're here in a high school gymnasium just to show how portable a tool this is, and I hope we get some great images today. We've got the beautiful Angel with us, which you'll see later on, so stay tuned. One useful tool with this light box being 48 inches in diameter, it's very important unless you've got octopus arms to reach yourself across. You're going to need something to help kind of counter things off. Thankfully, Westcott did us all a favor and they put in the zipper pouch to where you can fit a hand right through there so that you can access the main shaft of the light box of the unit, so that when you attach it to a light, you don't have too much difficulty getting things in place. One piece that I would love to see in a future release is some sort of catch unit on the middle portion here. As you saw earlier, this does open and close like an umbrella, but unlike an umbrella, there's nothing here to keep this from collapsing on me. When I've tried setting this up in the past, I've had some issues with right before I get things locked into place, this clamps down, pops off the middle shaft, and I got to go back to the beginning and start all over again. So Westcott, I'd love to see something like that in the future. You know, something that keeps it open until I want to close it. I've got a Bowens mounted light box. So what I'm going to do here with my attachment, it just slides right in there, rotates through, twist the lock down to lock it in position, and voila, it's attached. Another thing I'd like to see improvement-wise is the collar with the Bowens attachment, and I'm sure the other attachments, which I'll talk about in some text. The way that they link into here, there's nothing to catch it. And so sometimes this will just spin and spin and spin. And while you may be waiting for it to grab and hook onto something, it's actually just a spinning mechanism. So there's really nothing there to tighten it down so you know when you're locked into place. So just another little thing, whether it be a little screw or something like that, so that I can keep this from spinning when I'm trying to lock the Rapid Box into place. Included with the Rapid Box are an internal diffusion panel and an external diffusion panel. One of the great things about a large light source like this is it creates extremely soft light. So one of the joys of working with such a large light source is the light that it puts out. If you get this close enough to your subject, that light's just going to be real creamy. It's going to just cross over and you're going to see very gradual transition in the shadow as opposed to a really hard, contrasty light source. So the internal diffusion panel just snaps right in here, while the outer diffusion panel is Velcro, and there's a Velcro rim around here, and so this is just going to Velcro right up to here. The nice thing is this strap is wide enough, the soft strap of Velcro inside the Rapid Box is wide enough that I could get this strap or this diffusion panel in there, and it looks like there's enough room in there that if I wanted to throw grid in front of this to even channel that light even more, that there's room in here, I could do that as well. So between the two diffusion panels, it's really going to soften that light up, and another attachment grid in there is going to make things even more beautiful than what they already have. All right, we're here with Angel. We're going to demonstrate the type of light that the Rapid Box XXL puts off. We've got it up above her. She's feathered off to the left, so she's not getting a lot of the direct light. She's getting a lot of just kind of the spill. But with the double diffusion panels, it's going to make that light really, really soft. So in some of the photos I'm about to show you, kind of keep an eye on how the shadows wrap around her face from the right to left, as well as how the light just kind of falls off as it goes down her body. Westcott also has an attachment for the Rapid Box called the Deflector Plate. This is a Deflector Plate XL. It creates the ultimate beauty dish. Now I've got a hard-shelled beauty dish at home with a diffusion panel and the sock that goes around it and the deflector plates and whatnot. And I think it's 21, 22 inches. I've got the benefit now with this piece, with this little attachment, to have a 48-inch beauty dish. One of the best things about a beauty dish is it really accentuates, especially on women, the beauty of it. It takes that large light source and adds a little bit of crispness to it. And so the light's real punchy and real sharp, but it's still very, very flattering. So, the deflector plates Very simple, just a little piece of aluminum. It's got kind of a scratchy surface. That goes towards the light, so you want to make sure the flat surface is facing out. A couple of screw pieces here, fairly easy. If you zoom in here, you'll see that this is a threaded piece on the other side. Follow me this way, and you'll see that this thread goes right into this hollow aluminum shaft that's holding everything together. That's what that light's going to bounce off of, right? It's situated right in the middle, so when that light comes out of there, this is the first thing it's going to hit. Normally, the first thing it would hit would be this diffusion panel, which is a lot larger piece. It's going to really spread that light out, which makes it super soft. Now the first piece it's going to hit is going to be the smaller deflector plate. Well, that's going to send that light bouncing right back into this silver-walled rapid box, throwing all that light forward. You can shoot with the deflector plate with or without the diffusion panels. Typically with guys, I take the diffusion panels off because their faces can handle a little bit more. I apologize. That's one of the things we talked about earlier. It'd be nice if it had something to hold it. But a guy's face can handle more sharp lighting as they've got more chiseled features, whereas it really accentuates the beauty of a woman's face if you have the diffusion panels on. Here we are with Angel again. I've got the rapid box, I've got the deflector plate to turn this into a beauty dish attached. I've got the inner diffusion panel inside to kind of soften that light even more. Angel here is holding a 5-in-1 reflector. I've got the white side facing her. I'm going to have her hold it about waist level. When this light comes bouncing out of here, it's going to light the top of her head, the top of her nose, or everything coming down. Well, that's going to leave some shadows under her nose, under her jaw, under her eyes. That's what this reflector here is going to do. It's going to take that light and throw it right back in there. The reason this is called clamshell lighting is because, well, we've got the top as the top shell of the clam, the bottom at the bottom, and then what I do is I just line up here and I shoot right between it. Creates a lot of light. It's very flattering, fills every shadow you could possibly think of. And in the meantime, really everything is still super soft because of the size of the box that we're using. All right, we are done with our shoot. I think we're done with the review. I am a big fan of this rapid box, other than the two minor little things, just to kind of keep that umbrella open. I really love the light it creates. As you see, it's extremely portable. We're standing in the middle of a high school gymnasium. I don't have an extension cord running anywhere. It's got the portable light, clicks right in, screws tight, and you're shooting. It does take some time to get used to such a large softbox, as the light is very flattering, but you need a lot of room. As you can see from the setup here, we've got quite a bit of space taken up just with our piece. I'm using the Bowens mount rapid box. They do also have them for the Skylux. They've got them for the Alien Beast system as well as Profoto. So you've got some availability there if you're shooting any of those lights. And I would not be surprised with as universal as Westcott's products are if they come out with other attachments for other systems as well. And so I'm a huge fan, as well as many other Westcott products. But this is Mike Osborne with Osborne Photography in Lewistown, Illinois, and I highly recommend the Rapid Box.